It is a rebrand for Meghan Markle's lifestyle brand, and the BC Invictus Games come to an end this past weekend with a standing ovation for Prince Harry. Here's royal expert Patricia Treble, who joins us for a royal roundup. Patricia, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, the games come to a close with Harry being brought to tears by a speech from the Prime Minister at the closing ceremonies.
Oh, this was lovely because the Prime Minister was thanking him because, you know, his idea became fruition. It's now been 10 years of these games, which have meant so much to veterans. And there is a really close relationship between prince and politician because not only was the Prime Minister there for the whole day's events, the last day's events, but he's been there since the beginning of the Invictus Games in Canada. So when they were in Toronto in 2017. So it's a long-standing friendship with them over these games.
Okay. Also new this morning, Meghan has announced a name change to her lifestyle brand.
Yeah, so she's totally given up on American Riviera Orchard. Basically, she ran into a trademark wall. She could not get it trademarked. The big problem was American Riviera is a geographic name. And what they say is if you're going to do a geographic name, then everything you do has to be from that area. And she didn't want to do that. But this has gone on for a year. And then she's finally given up. And this new one, as ever, I'm going to say kind of came out of the blue, was starting to get leaked yesterday, which is, I think, why she jumped the gun. As of now, there is a fabulous, very hip store in New York called As Ever. It doesn't look as though she's still got the trademark for this now. Now, a little uncertainty about this is it's going to be a deal with Netflix. So Netflix has been creating these stores. They're called Netflix House. They're in two big prominent malls in the States. They want to expand. So things that are on their shows are going to be sold in their stores. And this is going to be part of that. I think there's going to be a lot to come. But I got a question for you. As Ever is obviously her salutation, but her show is with Love Meghan. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, are we going to get like a Yours Truly next? I mean, it's a lot of salutations out there.
Yeah, what do we read into, if anything, this name change so late in the game, just a couple of weeks ahead of the Netflix debut?
I think it is simply just a Hail Mary. I mean, I think that they basically realized they couldn't do American Riviera Orchard. They want to get products done. You can't do products unless you've got the trademark. And so they figured they could use this. It's going to be interesting to see what's happening. I mean, people are already raising questions about the logo. Apparently, it's very similar to the logo of a Spanish town. I mean, so it has an air of a last-minute thing. And, of course, her show airs March 4th.
Mm-hmm. All right. Meantime, despite William being BAFTA president, he and Kate did not attend the big award ceremony on Sunday.
No. He did a video, and then he and Kate and family off to the Caribbean. They went to Mustique with her family. It's school break there, so they just wanted to get out. And there's really, really cold weather in Britain right now. It's 0.
Okay. Yeah, Calgarians are like, okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll see your 0 and show you a minus 40. Yes.
You mentioned Will and Kate. We're now going to talk the kids, and they're showing some artistic flair.
This is fun. I'm going to say artistic flair is maybe being generous. So for Kate's early childhood initiative, one of the things they talk about is draw the family. It's a way of just interacting with everyone. And so she published 4 drawings. Now, they did not reveal who the subjects or the artists were, but they did say it's George, Charlotte, Louis, and Kate. So here's the thing. I think that is Louis, and I think, but who is it? Is it Kate or is it Charlotte? I think that's a picture of his sister, his big sister.
I think that is impressive. I think they all are really showing
I think this is good. I think
serious potential.
Exactly. I think this is Charlotte of her mom.
Look at the nose.
I like it.
And the eyes. That is an artist there.
I like the color. I like the color in the hair. I think it's really good.
Very good.
Looks great.
Now, this one, who do you think this is?
This is going to be Mama, no? Is this Kate's sketch?
I'm wondering. We don't know. A lot of people think it's George of his mom. I think it's actually Kate of Charlotte.
Okay, yeah.
You know? It's a very, very good one.
All
That's
right.
a good
Well,
sketch.
hopefully all will be revealed. All right. Finally, want to get this in because the King issued a message to Canada on, of course, the 60th anniversary of Flag Day, which was Saturday. Canadians from coast to coast to coast were encouraged to fly the flag. What did the King have to say? And does Charles, do you think, does he have a role to play when it comes to the current tensions between our country and the U.S.?
I think he definitely has a role to play. And I think this is one where he is the head of state of Canada. And if you saw this message, he talks about how proud he is. He's talking about the maple leaf as a symbol of a resilient country. And it was very much him as King of Canada. Even the way the message was designed, it was all red with a maple leaf there. It was very prominent. He has to follow the direction of his Prime Minister, right? You have to follow their direction. I think they're holding him in reserve. I think this is going to be a long-standing issue between us and the Trump administration, and I don't think they want to go out too fast with him. There are indications, though, that he's going to be the royal tour that was delayed last year. It's going to be next year, and it's going to be in front of a tour of the United States. So that could be, I think, arguably one of the most important tours by a monarch since the first in 1939 on the eve of war.
Okay, all right. We're going to have to leave it there. Thank you, Patricia.